You will have inserted clip art into presentations before, and inserting movies and sounds is a very similar process. We'll start with movies, and for clarity I'm just using a simple blank slide. So we use the insert menu and down to not picture, because that's ordinary clip art, but movies and sounds, and then across to movie from clip organizer. Allows us to use this right hand side, and it is the clip art task pane. It's just that it's been filtered down for selected media to show just movies. There's a range there. I'm not going to bother searching, just to show you how it works. If I click on the menu, we can preview, see what that little movie will be. These are all animated GIFs. They're okay, but they're not brilliant. To insert it into the presentation, click on the link itself, and there's the image. Remember though, that won't work unless you run the actual slideshow. And there you can see the GIF is working. But that's not really what we're here for, so I'll just delete that one. We're looking for proper movies, so I'm going to insert movies and sounds again, but this time movie from file. And I've got one prepared here. It's actually a sample one from Microsoft. It may well be on your computer. If it isn't, just look for any movie file at all. It could be something from a video, a pop video. Select it, click on OK. And we just get this little pop-up message that says, how do we want the movie to start in the slideshow? Do we want it to start automatically or when clicked? It's your call. I'm going to choose when clicked. See, the image is actually a little bit large, so I'm just going to resize that. Bring it back down into something we can work with. Try that again. And OK. And there we are, more manageable. OK, when we run the slideshow now, there's the video. When I click on it, the video sound with that video. I don't know whether you can hear that or not. Clicking on the picture pauses it, and clicking off the picture allows you to resume with the slideshow. Right clicking on the video allows us to edit the movie, where we can make it so the video loops continuously, so we can get to rewind at the end of the video. We can adjust the sound volume. We can hide the image when it's not being run, or we can zoom it to full screen. That can be really effective, so that when you run the movie, it jumps out to full screen. So we've looked at inserting movies. We'll next look at inserting sounds. Very similar process. On the insert menu, down to movies and sounds. And again, we can do sounds from the clip organizer, but to be honest, they're not really that useful. They work in exactly the same way as the movies did. I'm not going to go through that. After a more interesting effect. So we're going to insert movies and sounds, and this time choose sound from file. This takes you to your insert sound dialog box and allows you to insert any sound file off your computer. It could be music, it could be pre-recorded sounds, anything you want. I've got some sounds here from a world famous rock band. Just choose one of their tracks. And again, we get the same question. Do we want this to play automatically or when clicked? I'm going to choose when clicked. And this time we just get a little icon of a loudspeaker. Now you can just move this anywhere on the screen to get out of the way, or what you can also do is right click on it and do edit sound object, and we can hide the icon when it's not playing, so it won't actually appear on the screen. You just got to be careful. If you've chosen to click on it to make the sound play and then you hide it, you won't know where it is. So you've got to choose which options are best for you there. Okay, let's run the presentation, see what that looks like. In no sound, icons on the top right hand side. When I click on it, the sound kicks in. Again, I'm not sure you'll be able to pick that sound up. It's a wonderful track. Clicking away from the icon moves you through the presentation. Just delete that sound. A couple more things to have a quick look at with sounds: insert movies and sounds and play CD audio track. That's very straightforward. CD in your CD player and just choose which track you want to play. You can even take part tracks as well, so you can use those time features just to perhaps play the last 30 seconds of a track. Well worth having a play with that. And finally, you can record your own voice. It doesn't have to be your voice, it could be anything, of course. Record a sound, and brings up this little sound recorder. You can give your sound clip a name, and when you're ready you click on the record button. Record your sound, click on stop and OK. And you get a little icon there, works like just all the others. There's the sound in your presentation. Just before I finish, a word of caution really. All these movies and sound clips are linked in PowerPoint. They're not actually in PowerPoint, so when you run the presentation it goes looking for that link. So if you're going to move your presentation before running it, then that link may not be there. You might not know where the file is anymore. So you're better off creating a folder. Inside that folder put your presentation, any movies, any sounds that you want to work with, and then create the links in the presentation before saving it. Then when you want to move that presentation somewhere, take the whole folder, not just the presentation, the whole folder, and then all your sounds and movies will be available. And don't forget your CD if you're going to play a CD track.